Hey guys, I'm Kate Simsley and welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, I'm glad you're back. And if you're new, welcome in. We are going to be building a blue Suburban on Bridge Creek Drive in Copperdale. So this American blue Suburban, it has 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. It has a large garden and a rather large yard. It's very cozy and bright and open, and it's like the perfect place for a family. And you're going to watch it come together. It takes a bit, but it does come together really nicely, and I love the way this came out. Blue Suburbans are definitely not my normal thing to build in The Sims at all. But I did with this one, and yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. I think it came out okay, and hopefully you will too. It is on the gallery. I'll start by saying that. It's on the gallery. It is on there as American Suburban, and the best way for you to find it is like searching that, or by searching the hashtag K8Simsley, and you can find that, this one, or any of my builds that way. So yeah, we're gonna watch it come together. It is kind of a long video because it's a rather large house. But I think that you will enjoy it. The color scheme that I went for in this is very bright. It's like bright and airy and fun. The kids' rooms are all very childlike, so they're bright colors and just a lot of fun. I don't know, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. And I really hope you guys like it too. Like I said, this is not my normal build style at all. I don't normally build blue Suburbans. I leave that up to little Simsy. I leave that up to her, and she does a very good job of it, but I thought I'd give it a go. And maybe years of watching her, I got some lessons, because it came out okay. It is definitely not comparable, but I will take it, and I'm happy with this. So you can see that it looks like it came together quick. Honestly, in reality, I fiddled with this floor plan for like ever, but I got it to work, and now I'm going to throw a roof on it, and we're going to work on the exterior a bit more. I do fiddle with it quite a bit. I make rooms smaller and bigger, and I shift them all around, and I just kind of add and remove bits here and there. I was going to put a little patio on the back here, but I decided not to. But yeah, it comes together okay. And it looks quicker than it really was. Like, it, honest to God, took me forever in real life. But here it looks like it was quick, and that's the beauty of YouTube. We did add a bright yellow front door and some stairs, and we have a big front porch as well as a big back porch. But the back porch actually gets smaller, and all that's on the back porch is going to be a barbecue. But on the front porch, I do end up putting, I don't think you see me put it, but you see it in the screenshots. I end up putting a chess table on the front porch and a bench, but on the back is simply a barbecue. I put a picnic table out back, but it's not on the porch. It's actually just down on the ground by the porch because I did make the back porch pretty small, and so there wasn't a lot of room. I could have fit a little table up there, but I thought it's a family house and they really want a big table to enjoy family time outdoors. There is going to be a large pool as well, which you'll see towards the end of the video. Yeah, I think it comes out really good. As always, we start in the kitchen. I'm not sure why I always start in the kitchen. It just kind of gets my juices going, and it usually sets the tone for the house. So I do start in the kitchen here, and it comes together fairly quickly. I don't show any of the clutter or anything that I add, but I do end up adding some clutter in here. You'll see it in the screenshots. But I use just a plain white fridge and stove. I kind of shift things around a little, and I add a sink and a bunch of windows, and it comes together, and I like it. So, it's been pretty warm where I live. Surprisingly for November, I'm not going to complain about the weather, but we do have a big storm coming in tonight, apparently. Like, the news has been talking about it all day, and apparently we're going to get snow, which I don't know if we will. I think it's been too warm for snow, but it could. The weather can change in an instant, so you just never know. But I am dreading it, but I'm getting prepared, and that's what I've been doing all day, is just getting ready in case I wake up and there's a ton of snow and I have to, like, shovel, God forbid. I hope I don't. You just don't know. Like, honestly, sometimes you blink and it's different. So, yeah, I've been getting prepared for that all day. Hopefully it doesn't come, and I hope that, like, the warm weather just comes back and, like, maybe Mother Nature gets broken and she forgets to give us winter, because I'm not ready. Other than that, today was my dad's birthday. They're going out to the movies. I guess they're going to see that Napoleon movie that just came out. And so I figured I'd take this time while I'm alone and my children are sleeping to just do the voiceover on this. So I added flooring here, and I use that tile that like comes with all the different pieces. Like you can do the center section, you can do like a little line design around it. That's what I opted for in every room that requires tile in this house. Right there, I'm gonna have a little bathroom with a laundry room, so this house does have laundry, but that is downstairs and off to the side, which you'll see it come together at some point here. It honestly is, it's a pretty big build for me. Like I don't really love building 3-bedroom houses or bigger because it's not the building of them. Honestly, it's the decorating. It's not that I don't like doing interiors. I really do. But I'm not very good at being cohesive, if that makes sense. Like, I'll have a plan for what I want the color scheme in a house to be, and it totally ends up nothing like that. And I don't know why, but it always turns out that way for some reason. So I don't know, my attention span for interior decorating is a heck of a lot shorter than it is for the actual building. And I don't enjoy it as much, I guess. Not that I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's not that I don't enjoy it. I just don't have the same attention span as I do for the actual creation of the space. And so it was a little bit of a challenge, but I managed to get through it, and I am happy with it. It's not cohesive once you get up to the bedrooms upstairs. They're all very different. But it works. I think it all works together. And I kind of put yellow throughout the house just to kind of tie it all together. And I think that it works well. Now, this home, like I said, it's 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. So there is a main floor bathroom. And in the main floor bathroom, there is laundry as well. And then upstairs, we have the bedrooms, and there's the parents' bedroom, a bedroom that I assume is for a teen, and another one that is for a kid or a toddler. I can't remember. I think it's a kid. Or 2 kids, maybe. I don't remember. You'll see anyway. But there is 2 bedrooms that are for kids and one that is for an adult. So I opted to use that like green flowery wallpaper you saw there in the front hallway. I really like that wallpaper. I don't know that I've used it. Like I think I've used it maybe once, like, but not in the green swatch. And I kind of like the green swatch. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's really fun and feminine, and the floral pattern on it's pretty cool. There were 2 different swatches of the green. There was this one and one that had red flowers, but I opted for this one with I think they're white flowers on it or very light pink. And it seemed to work, and so that's what I chose. And I kind of like it. It's like bold, but not, if that makes sense. I don't know. Moving on here, we're in the dining room already. So like the main level is going to come together pretty quickly. The rest of the house takes a bit longer. Like the bedrooms don't take long. It all came together pretty quick. But I added like a ton of clutter and just personalization to the rooms. And so they do take a little bit longer than the rest of the house. The backyard is probably the longest part of this build. I spent a lot of time figuring out the landscaping and where everything was going to go and what I was going to have because it was such a big area and I didn't know exactly what I wanted. I actually did want to put like an entire playground in the backyard, but I didn't end up doing that because what I did instead, I like put a centerpiece that has like flower pots with the picnic table, and then off to either side I put things. So on one side I have like a little garden, and on the other side is like the big pool area. And I just kind of put plants all around it and fenced it all in. And I think it ends up looking cute. But I'm not sure. Okay, well, I just had to pause because I choked on literal air. Like air. I don't even know how that just happened. So, sorry. I'm sure that the thing I just said before sounded funny. Anyway, I'm not sure how I feel about the landscaping in this yard. I think I could have done a better job. And if I redid it, I probably would have done it totally differently. But in the end, it did come together. And I think it works. And it's good. I don't mind it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I did want the pool, and so that did take up a big space, but I think that it ends up looking good and it's functional. And yeah, but I did want to put like a playground. And I didn't manage to get that out there. But I got some planters and a few other things, which you're gonna see. Not for a while, like that's at the very end of the video. I don't know if you can hear the noise in the background, but I think there's an animal living in my room. Like, I keep hearing something moving around up in my ceiling. And I live in a house. I'm not in an apartment. Nobody lives above me. So either there's a murderer living up there or there's an animal. And I'm assuming it's an animal. I'm not sure. I once heard a true crime story where a guy was living in the attic of this house for years and they didn't know it. And he came down and killed them all. Some of them. I don't think he killed them all because obviously somebody was there to tell the story. But yeah, he was living in the attic and that's my big fear right now. What if he's up there, lurking, and he comes down and murders me while I'm sitting here talking to myself? That'd be weird and cringy and uncomfortable, and you guys would probably never hear it, thank God, and no one would ever know what happened to me. Anyway, moving on. We're in the living room now. The dining room put together, it was quick. It literally is a dining room. It has a table to eat at. But moving on to the living room here, we're just going to put a couch and 2 chairs. I think we have a little TV off in the corner. And I've been using this basement kit, or not, I guess it's a kit. The basement kit TV. This kit thing is so confusing. I keep calling things kits that aren't kits, and then things that are kits, I'm not calling kits, and I'm just kind of confused. I don't know if it's just me, but it's all very overwhelming. Anyway, I use the basement kit TV a lot, but I really like it. I like the worn look of it, and even though it's like a tube TV, I think it cries family home, and I felt the need to use it once again, as I have 100,000 times in almost every build lately, but I really like that TV. It just works for me. But I do put the couch, the chairs, and a fireplace, TV. We got a little dent bump out thing for the windows. We're going to add some curtains, and we are going to paint. I add wall lights over by the fireplace rather than like one ceiling light, because sometimes I put one ceiling light, and then when I go in to take pictures, it's like so dark that I feel like it needs more light. And sometimes I'll go in and I'll put like temporary lights in to take screenshots. But this time I opted to use wall lights. I think it worked a little better just because there wasn't much light hitting over there at all. I probably could have put hanging lights, like more of them in the window or something, but anyway, it worked. I do add one little end table because there wasn't room for the other one because I had 2 doors. I have one opening going to the front hallway and one going into the kitchen. So there was not much room to put 2 side tables. Like it wouldn't have worked. So instead I opted to put one side table with a lamp on it, and I put a bookcase. Well, bookcase. Did that make sense? No. I put a bookcase behind the couch, and I think it's very cozy. I add a hanging plant in the corner there, as you saw, and I'm just going to add like 1 picture on the wall. I think there's 2 pictures in total in that room. But I ended up painting. I actually went in and changed the color that I had put in the dining room. I had put like it's like wainscoting on the bottom and yellow on the top. I ended up switching it more to a like more muted yellow than it had been. We're going to move on and we're starting on a bathroom here. So we're going to have just a long sink, a toilet, and a tub. And actually, like, this bathroom is one of my favorite ones. It's really cute and it comes out cute. I do add a lot of clutter onto the countertops in these bathrooms, but not so much that you can't function. Like, it won't get in the way of your Sims, I don't think. This one, it's not so bad. I think I put, like, the makeup brushes, and toothbrushes or something. Nothing too crazy. I do put a stereo in this bathroom on the counter, because when my Sim takes a shower or a bath, I like to have them listen to music. I actually use music in the game so much to boost their mood, or, like, change their mood. It's so effective. Like, it works really well. If you want your Sims to be in a good mood, you can just listen to music, or you can, like, up their happiness, or their fun, or whatever you want with music. And so I do that a lot. So I opted to put a stereo in that bathroom. Which in real life, I don't have a stereo in my bathroom. But if I'm having a bath, I take my phone not into the bathtub, because I've watched way too many stories about people getting electrocuted. But I do have it in the bathroom, like on the counter, playing music every time I have a bath. And so I would want a stereo in my bathroom. This here is the master bedroom. So it's the parents' bedroom. It's got a double bed and a very small little tall dresser thing. And then we're going to put a long dresser under the windows. We had a clock and some clutter on the top of it. I think I ended up putting like, I don't know, the, what are they called? Why can't I talk today? They're like Valentine's cards or something. I don't know, some kind of holiday cards on there. And I think that looks cute. We're going to add curtains and we're going to paint this room as well. And I think it comes together cute. This room's pretty yellow. And even in the screenshots, it like looks really yellow. When you're in game, like as a sim and playing, it's not that yellow. But for whatever reason, it kind of looks yellow in the screenshots. I don't know how I feel. But hopefully it's not too bad. Like I want you to know that if you were to download this, which it is on the gallery, as I said, it does not look so yellow in real life. But I'm going to throw a rocking chair in the corner before we add the paint and all the other fun things like that. So I used Tool to size up the rug in this master bedroom, and I don't know what else. I add some pictures to the walls, and then we're going to move on to the what I assume is the teen's bedroom. And it just has a single bed as well as a dresser. I end up putting computers in both of the bedrooms. So yeah, the other one's not a toddler room. I think it's got to be a kid's room or something, or maybe another teen. This room, I would assume, is for a boy. It's very blue. I mean, it could be for a girl. It doesn't really matter. However, it is rather blue and masculine. And so in my mind, I was thinking it's probably a boy. And then the other one is very feminine and it's like purple and pink, like pinkish purple, whatever. And it's a lot more feminine. And so maybe it is two teens and one's a boy and one's a girl. Maybe they're twins and one's a boy and one's a girl and they don't share a room because they're boys and girls. Now, with the desk here in this room, I started out with this desk from high school years, but I end up switching it out to be a different desk. I just found that this one was a little too feminine. I actually went through the swatches on this computer forever trying to find one that was not pink, and I ended up finding one, and that's when I decided I was going to switch out both the desk and the chair. I put like a bigger black computer chair, and I end up switching the desk twice. So I start by putting this wooden desk, and then I opt to change that again in a little bit. But it comes together, like I said. I do add a little noteboard or whiteboard on the wall by the desk, but I'm going to move it over to the side wall in a minute because the desk I end up adding here, it has a taller back, and so I do change that out. But like I said, I like the way this comes together. You're going to see I'm going to paint the walls like a blue color, and it's like a wallpaper, which you'll see in a few minutes here. But we're going to add a lamp and some clutter and some curtains. And yeah, I end up putting, I think it's also from the basement kit, or maybe, yeah, I think it's basement, not everyday clutter. One or the other anyway. It's like milk crates with records in them, and I end up stacking them off to the side. And I put like a little, I think it's supposed to be a toy box, but in my mind it was a laundry basket. And I also put a mirror in this room. So the teen has pretty much everything they could need to, I guess, live a happy teen life. I do end up adding this loose pillow that we got with the Modern Luxe kit. And it's just one loose pillow, and I put it on the bed. I wish that they would give us more pillows like this. I know we have a few normal pillows in Debug, and we also got that other pillow with I think it was the little campers kit. And I use them a lot on beds. I like the idea of just having throw pillows laying around the house. So I wish they would give us more, especially ones that we could put on the couch. I remember I used to use the little ottoman and I'd turn it to make it look like a pillow. I'd use Tool and size it down and rotate it and make it look like a pillow. And I loved doing that. But I kind of got sick of it, where these pillows, you literally just flip it. Usually I flip it about 75 degrees, and then I just move it in closer with Tool or up or down or whatever needs to happen. And I think it looks so cute, so realistic. I like to make a house that looks like someone lives in it, and I think that helps it. But yeah, so this room comes together. I assumed that this teen is really into music and gaming. I put a couple of posters on the wall and yeah, just little things just to give it some personality. I started with these curtains, but I ended up not using them. I opt just for plain little curtains. And instead, that other curtain I had up, I ended up putting in the other room. And I think it worked better, and you're going to see it in there shortly. I do add a rug, and that's about it in this room. There's a couple of little things I put in after that you can see in the screenshot. But like I said, it comes together good. I'm going to change the wallpaper to a blue, not a green. I don't know why I stopped on green for a minute. I got over that. But yeah, I didn't really fully at the time think about who lived here. But in the end, looking back on it, they do have distinct personalities. Like, obviously, you could change it to suit your sim, but in my mind, they had a personality, I guess. I wasn't aware of it, but they did. Anyway, we're moving on to the girls' room, which you're going to watch. It literally comes together pretty much the same. It's got a dresser. Actually, this one is a wardrobe, not a dresser, an end table, and we put a desk. All day, I've been feeling like crap. Like, not, I don't even know. I can't even say like crap. I've been feeling weird all day, if that makes sense. Like, I feel my heart's been palpitating. I feel all dizzy, and I'm hot, and I'm freezing, and my throat's been really scratchy all day. And I don't know, I'm just not feeling 100%, if that makes sense. I feel kind of crappy. It's been really weird. It's been bugging me all day. I feel like I can't catch my breath, if that makes sense. Like, even when I'm talking to you right now, I feel like I'm getting winded. And I'm not. Like, I can breathe perfectly fine. I don't know what's going on. I better not be getting sick, because I will honest to God cry. I can't take it right now. I don't think I am. I think it might be the change in weather. It's been insane here. One day it's warm, the next day it's cold. I'm not kidding you. We went from plus 15 to -2 overnight one day. And I think it makes everyone sick. And so I'm assuming that is what's happening, but it's driving me absolutely crazy. This room as well, I also put like a bunch of music related items. So I put a bunch of like records hanging on the wall, and I just kind of added posters everywhere. This one was kind of different because I added a bunch of posters up by the bed, and I thought it looked cute in the end, and you can see them in the screenshots, and it really does. It comes out pretty cute. I like it. It's a typical teen room. That's all I really can say about it. But we give them their own bathrooms. The teens have their own bathroom, as do the adults up here. And this teen bathroom is cute. It's more like for a kid. Maybe they're not teens yet. Maybe they're preteens. I don't know. But it's really cute. I use like that whale swatch on the tub, and it looks cute. I add like 2 pictures that on there. That's why I say it's for a kid, because the 2 pictures I add are like kids' room pictures, but they were bright and fun and colorful, which is kind of the entire outlook for this whole bathroom up here. And I thought it worked. It's cute. It's cozy. I like it. So I just had to pause again, not because I was choking on air, not because the murderer came out of the ceiling, but because my neighbor's dog started horrifically barking. Maybe the murderer came out of my ceiling, went outside, and scared the dog. I don't know. But he started barking his head off, and it was so loud, so I had to stop again. And yet, no one else is home. It's the one time I have quiet to record, and everything else was making noise. Now we're going to move on to the exterior of this house, and like I said, it does have a pool, but we start out, we're on the back exterior, not the front right now. We just make a little pad for the little picnic table. I've already put the barbecue up on the deck, which I didn't show, but you can see it there briefly here and there. But we do add the patio table, 3, not 2, little planters. We're going to wrapping the planters around where the table is, and we make little openings, and then paths go either side. So if they go off to the one side, it goes down to the little area with garden pots, and the other way it goes to the pool, and I thought that was kind of cute and cozy. But yeah, after this, that's about it. So we don't have very long left. I think there's like 3 minutes. But yeah, I'm happy with it. It is definitely a family home. It's just a simple blue Suburban. That's all I can say. This voiceover is awful. I keep having to pause because either something is making noise or something is going wrong, or I don't even know. This is just not my day. Honestly, I just quit. Anyway, you're going to watch me. I add a little gate to the side. I'm going to add the pool in just a moment. And I think it comes together. I add a couple of trees back here shortly. And like I said, I just open up this area. I add more planters. And then I open it up and create pathways down to the pool and the garden. And I think that works. I think it's cute. I don't really know. I am running out of things to say, so I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna play music because listening to me is probably the most annoying thing ever. And yeah, I'll play music. There's honestly like 3.5, 4 minutes left. Enjoy some music. This is on the gallery. As I said, it's on there as American Suburban. Best way to find it is by searching the hashtag K8Simsley. And if you just set it to newest, if you use the filters for hashtag, search hashtag K8Simsley, set it to newest, this is what'll come up. Probably, if you're watching this the day it comes out. Yeah, best way to do it is that. Otherwise, I'll put a link down below in the description for you. And yeah. You can find me on social media using the hashtag K8Simsley as well. I use it pretty much everywhere on the regular. So if you typed it in, something would come up. But yeah, I'm going to play you music and I'm going to go. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, even though this voiceover is atrocious. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. I'm not going to lie and tell you that it's not always this chaotic, because it is. I'm a mess. But I do have other builds, and if you're bored, it's something to watch. Anyway, I'll play music. Have yourself a simtacular day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
You take my love for granted. Say a bunch of stuff you never mean, yeah. I think I need a minute to figure out my limits. You cross them more than once, yeah. You take my love for granted. We keep on talking from body to body, yeah. Getting closer to just being nothing else. I'm a sucker for your love. Even though it's kind of toxic, babe. You know I feel it when we touch. That your love is from a different place. It's toxic, babe. Not sure what I expected. To think you wouldn't be so reckless. I keep on pretending I know we better end it. I said it more than once, yeah. You take my love for granted. We keep on talking from body to body, yeah. Getting closer to just being nothing else. I'm a sucker for your love. Even though it's kind of toxic, babe. You know I feel it when we touch. That your love is from a different place. It's toxic, babe. Nothing more to say, let's just waste away. One more time is all we need. A bitter truth to face, not that innocent. We know what we did. I'm a sucker for your love.